So, you've been hard at work completing your resume and doing a job search, and now you have an interview. Great! Now we're going to take you through the steps on how to prepare for an interview. Interviews can be very nerve-wracking. It's okay to be a bit nervous. The interviewer understands this. However, the more prepared you are for the interview, the less nervous you'll be. Before the interview, get a good night's sleep the night before so that you feel rested and prepared. Dress the part. Dress one up from your street clothes. You can call the employer and ask them what their work attire is. Make sure that you're well groomed. First impressions are important. Get a haircut, shave, do your makeup, etc. Pick out your outfit the night before and make sure you iron your clothes. Doing it the night before reduces stress the day of your interview. As soon as possible, do some research on the business that you have the interview with so that you have a better idea of what the job duties will be and how to answer some potential interview questions. When you do your research, it also shows the employer that you're interested in their company and serious about the position. Bring some copies of your up-to-date resume with you, a typed list of references, and copies of certificates or training that you have completed. Know what days and times that you're available for work, and if you want to work part or full-time. They're probably going to ask. At the interview, arrive 10 to 15 minutes before your interview is scheduled to start. Turn the ringer off on your cell phone before you go in so it doesn't interrupt your interview. Introduce yourself. Smile and shake the interviewer's hand. Shake with your right hand. Sit up straight and use open and positive body language. For example, don't cross your arms or slouch in your chair. Be enthusiastic and have a positive attitude. Make eye contact and use formal language. Don't use slang or street talk. Pace yourself. Take 2 or 3 breaths before you answer a question. It gives you a chance to think the answer through. Near the end of the interview, be prepared to ask a few questions yourself. These can include asking what the hours for the job would be, or what duties will be performed. You could also ask if there will be some opportunities for advancement or to work in different departments within the company. Or how does the company measure success? This will give you an idea of how to perform while you're working. Asking questions shows that you're serious about the application and gives you more information about the job. Thank them for their time at the end of the interview. So, you're probably wondering, what type of questions are they going to ask? Here's a list of a few more frequently asked questions. Why don't you tell me about yourself? Enthusiastically explain the most important benefits or qualifications you have to offer the company. For example, able to work individually and as part of a team. Look at the list of skills that you've listed on your resume. If you have certificates, make sure to mention them as well. What is your weakness? Everyone has at least one weakness. It is not necessary to lie and don't, but it is also not necessary for you to tell all of your bad habits. Most weaknesses can be turned around to your advantage. For example, if your weakness is that you don't work well in isolation and you're applying for a sales position, you could say that you don't work well in isolation and that you perform better being in a work setting where you are interacting with people. What are your greatest strengths? Another question that's asked. Think about moments that you felt proud about yourself. Think about the skills that you used in order to be successful and connect those skills into the job that you're applying for. Why do you want to work here? I saw that you were hiring is definitely not the answer to this question. You should assume that the interviewer has a certain pride in their company and wants to feel that you have selected their company for some very good reasons. If you've done your research on the company that you're applying to, you should have some good reasons for working with that company. For example, they may mention on their website how they treat their employees, or they may be a socially responsible company and give back to the community. There could be many reasons to this question. Once again, I can't emphasize enough the importance of doing your research on the business that you're applying to. These are only a few potential interview questions that could possibly be asked during an interview. If you're well prepared prior to your interview, you'll be ready to answer most questions. If you can't answer a question, don't sweat it. You can only answer what you know. The interviewer isn't always looking for the right answer. More importantly, they're looking how you answer. Do you just take a wild guess at the question? Or do you take some time to think about the question and then answer to the best of your ability? Remember, an interview is a two-way conversation. When you're answering questions, don't give one-word answers, and don't go on about things that are not related to the questions. I hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe to PLEA TV in the coming weeks for additional employment videos. Thanks for watching.